demande la roue chanceuse.
Welcome back to Orlando, Florida, the 20th anniversary of Disney World. But there's also an anniversary of sorts for Wheel of Fortune. 16 years on the air. 16 years. I'm here with the creator of Wheel of Fortune, Merv Griffin. And also we have Lana Cocroft, who is the sort of the Vanna of New Zealand, and Paula Barale. Barale. Well, she can correct my grammar as often as you want. Merv, good to see you.
Nice to see you, Mark.
Merv, these shows have been phenomenal. Now, how much input do you still have in the international and the national?
Not in the international, but in the national I still do, in the middle of all of the things that go on all day long in hotels and everything else, still do the puzzles.
Well, you know, I was saying this to you before. You walk by and you say, you know, I'm not going to watch this show. I'm doing something else. And all of a sudden you look and you think, San Francisco. Why don't they know San Francisco, you know?
And you yell at the set.
That's what you do.
Well, that's why it was designed. That's really that home involvement. The same is true with Jeopardy. That you can sit in your living room, be a hero, and get something before the contestants do, and your mother-in-law says, gee, I thought he was stupid. You know?
Now, let's talk to Ms. Cocroft for a second here. New Zealand, is the show different in New Zealand? Do you have different, let's say, here we could say 23 Skidoo, which is something that people may know from American.
It's pretty old.
That is pretty old. Well,
It's pretty unheard of.
Yeah. Do you have certain words that are just indicative to New Zealand that you use?
Yeah, we do. We've actually taken a lot of stuff from out of Australia, and they've had their format running for a lot longer than we have, and we're fairly new. We've only been on air since February of this year, and our show is quite different to the American version. Once again, we're like the baby of all the Wheel of Fortune shows around the world. We still give away prizes. We don't have any cash on the show, so in that respect it's quite
Well, that's
different.
how we started too.
Yeah,
And then about
a long way away. We've still got many years to go.
The shopping, and you'll get to that point.
Oh, we have
And
fun
you give
shopping
away
though.
kiwis and
We enjoy
koala
it.
bears.
Paula doesn't speak very...
No, I translate for her, yes.
Okay.
Ask her,
I speak it to you now.
Ask her, do weathermen have any place in her life? No, don't ask her that. Don't ask her that.
no.
How is the show different in Italy than it would be over here in America?
Is Vive la Difference on Italy?
Yeah.
That's part French.
Yeah. There are some difference.
Yes.
An example is that in America there are the alphabet, the letter of the alphabet, and when one player say the letter, we put away this letter. In Italy, the player have to remember the letter he have said.
You know, Merv, you picked
Did you understand
yes,
all
I
that?
did.
You're nodding like, gee, I got that.
I didn't hear a word. I'm just the
You're just
beauty
looking
of
at
these
them,
women.
too.
Merv, why do you pick just such average, everyday, drab women? They're gorgeous.
I just picked Vanna and Pat. They are all selected. They do their version, which is similar. I watched it in Germany this year, and I watched it in France. And it's quite the same. But we have 14 of these lovely young women from 14 different countries, even though it's on about 18, from all over the world, and their hosts. And it's all #1. I mean, a sophisticated city like Paris, it's the #1 show there. That makes me laugh inside.
Could I purchase a vowel, please? That's how they might say it in French. Real quickly, Resorts International, how's it doing? You're doing real
great.
well with that.
It's turned around, and it's really exciting. And it's become an entertainment capital for us. I mean, we're doing a major television show out of there right now.
And you also, I asked you, do you have any more games in the works? And there's one that's on the air right now.
You've probably seen it in New York on NBC. On
another channel, Merv.
It's called Ruckus.
Ruckus. Now, where'd the idea come from that?
Well, from me looking at television and saying there's no madness, except, you know,
You've never worked
Harry and
on our
Paula. And it needs craziness.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a hell's a poppin' and all that kind of stuff. I did write a song for the two of them. You want to hear it? One line of it.
Okay, go ahead.
For Italy and New Zealand. When the moon hits the eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Maori. Did you get Maori? That's the natives of...
Merv, I just want to travel with you. Thank you so much for being with us, Lana.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Paula, for being with us. Merv, pleasure to see you.
Thank you, Mark.
Always.
Lovely to see you again.
Good to see you. Is it hot in here?
No, it's
Let's go back to New York
Lana and
area.
Paula.